girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Novazi Kwanati, your one and only Sati girl, and if you are a returning subscriber, honey, sweetie, darling, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year, guys. Happy 2023. Yeah, it feels like a new year. Honestly, for me, it really feels like, okay, it is a new year for real, because it's a feeling that I didn't experience last year. That's why I decided to sit down and record this video and just like do a 2022 reflection or like a 2022 recap, and just like look back, you know, and tell you guys about my experience last year, about the things that happened and how much God showed up for me, guys, last year. Because honestly, if there's one thing God did last year was holding my hand and then angitshela nje ukuthi girl, siyaqhubeka siyahamba, I'm not leaving you, I'm with you in every situation and in every way. So how was 2022 for you? For me, 2022, it was a very, very challenging year. It wasn't an easy year at all. Like, I don't want to lie. Like, I feel like it was a year full of testimonies, you know, because a lot happened, and a lot of things that happened last year were things that really like shocks me even right now, that okay, damn, that happened, and like just like that. And it wasn't easy, guys. I feel like most of the things that happened to me last year, man, how do I put it? Okay, let's just like take a look of like everything that happened. Okay, so I started my year like in a very, very low note last year because it was towards the end of my first trimester. So guys, first trimester in Ravazile, I was sick the whole entire time. I was just like in bed like the whole first trimester. So I'm starting my year, I'm pregnant, and I don't know what's gonna happen throughout the year. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with school. I don't know what's gonna happen. And the plan, like during the year, I was just like, you know what, Novazi, you're pregnant, so you're just gonna grow this baby inside you. You're just gonna grow this bump, and that's it for the whole year. So that's why I didn't have plans. I didn't have goals last year. It was a year where I was just living, you know. I was waking up every day and do what I have to do, bath, eat, sleep, throw up, and that's it. So starting the year was like on a very, very lower note, and then that happened, right? Okay, I think it was like 3 weeks after the year started, something appeared like on like down there next to the number two hole. So that thing was like this size, right? It appears there. And then I was staying at my grand's house by then, and my grand was still alive. So I then told my grandmother that Koko, man, you know. So my grandmother was like, and I was like, yeah, what's it? Because that thing is not a good thing, you know. It's a bad indication. It basically means when it's either you're gonna give birth to a stillbirth, meaning like you're gonna give birth to a dead baby, or you're gonna miscarry. That's what my grandmother said. So honestly, that really traumatized me, you know. I just remember like going to my room and then started crying. So my grandmother was like, don't be worried, because there is a solution for this. You have to get swasho, and then the swasho will clean everything, and it's gonna kill, the swasho will kill this thing so that you can give birth to a good baby, you know, a good healthy baby. So guys, but if there's one thing about me, because guys, I just believe in God more than I believe in anything, and I believe that things happen for a reason, and I believe and God knows why, you know. So when my grandmother told me that I have to drink this wash, I was like, I'm not gonna do it, girl. I remember, guys, they even in a meeting past like, no, as you have to do it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I remember my mom was just like so angry at me, because she was like, you putting your life in danger, or this baby's life in danger, and we're giving you solutions, but you don't wanna do it. Like, what's wrong with you, you know? But I was like, you know what, God knows. Like, God knows. If God didn't want this baby to be here or to be alive, on the first place, or if this baby is not gonna make it, this baby wasn't like supposed to be alive, you know. This like it wasn't the right time. So that was it. And then I didn't take like So I then gave birth. Obviously, you guys know like my giving birth, my labor and delivery story time. If you don't know it, go and check it on TikTok. But I gave birth and then my baby swallowed her meconium, so that affected her lungs, so she couldn't breathe properly. It wasn't a thing ukuthi it wasn't like about that fellow thing that really appeared on me. The doctor really explained to me that okay, a baby wanted to come early, so she was trying to push by herself to come, but it wasn't the right time, so that's why she ended up pooping. And then yeah, she swallowed the meconium, the poop, and then that affected her lungs. So that's why we ended up staying for like 2 weeks at the hospital. Guys, I'm gonna say this again, I do not wish that thing even to like my worst enemy. I don't have an enemy, but even like someone I don't like I don't wish that to anyone. Guys, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But one thing that I remember is even when all of these things were happening, I didn't even question God why. If there's one thing that I've learned, or one thing that I've started doing in life, is not questioning God why, because I feel like everything just end up working, you know. And then after that I started realizing that okay, this is why God did this, you know. So yeah, man, we ended up staying for 2 weeks at the hospital. That whole experience of seeing that little baby, guys, Alana was so tiny, she was so small, laying down there breathing with all of those pipes. It wasn't easy at all. Like if there's one thing that I'm not gonna forget, is even like the moment when I got in ICU and I was just seeing her lying down there, and I was like, damn. And I remember just saying to God that God, right here, right now, you have to show up and show off, you know, because my family thought that we told you that you were unati that what's this wash your thing, because really it was gonna end up like this, but you didn't listen, what. And I was like, God, you have to show off here. This baby, we have to go home with this baby. Kwamele ngimuke naye ngimbambile, kwamele nje ubavale mlomo. And he did it, guys. Okay, fine, that happened. And then Guandlula. So another thing that happened last year also was losing my grandmother. So for those of you who know, like, I've been staying with my grandmother for 21 years. That woman was a mother and a father to me. She was my everything. And honestly, I thought when my grandmother, like when I would see, I thought like I was gonna be a mess. I was gonna be so depressed. I was gonna be in so much pain. Like it was gonna take me time to heal. But it is so weird of how I dealt with the pain, or how I dealt with that situation on its own, you know. It is so weird because I remember my grandmother passed away on Saturday, and then I cried on Saturday. That was the first and the last day that I cried. And then after that, I was okay. Not that I was okay, you know, I was still digesting it, but I was like, maybe like in the next few weeks, I will feel like the real pain. And honestly, that really showed Game Goguti. There's no other pain that I'll ever, or worse pain that I'll ever experience, like the pain of seeing my baby in ICU, like the whole delivery like experience. Guys, like honestly, I feel like at this point of my life, no like experience grand. So when my grandmother passed away, I was okay. Like I was okay. And I think another thing that really made me okay was the fact that I kept on reminding myself what kind of a person my grandmother was. My grandmother, guys, was a person go see. It had to happen. It was time. And don't dwell in like the pain for too long, because it's just gonna affect you. This person is gone and there's nothing you can do to change it. So when she passed away, I reminded myself that, you know what, my grand used to say this. Guys, my grandmother lost a lot of people she was close to, her brother, her sister, her mom, her close friends. But when they passed away, she was okay. Like she was grand. And if why, like she was like, because you're not gonna change it, and this person is in a better place right now, you know. And she used to say, when I die, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to bother anyone, I just want to keep quiet, like I just want to die so peacefully. And that's exactly what happened, you guys. My grandmother woke up, took a bath, had breakfast, and then she died after that. Literally 2 hours after she died. So in my mind I was like, exactly what she wanted. So she's obviously where she's supposed to be, and she's okay, man, wherever she is. But I know that she's gonna be by my side every time. She's gonna be with me in everything, you know. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set her free, I'm gonna let her go, because she used to say that when someone passes away, don't cry too much like for that person. Cry because obviously it's painful, and then after that set that person free, because apparently she believed so that's why she wasn't crying that much when someone passed away. So nami, I had that mindset gokuthi atingakhali kakhulu because ndomvalela indlela takhe, and I know it was if ngabe nami bekushone mina, she was gonna feel the pain but andlulise yabona. So I dealt with it different. Like honestly, I'm okay. I'm not saying that okay, I don't miss her and stuff. I do miss her obviously, and sometimes when I sit down and be alone, it sinks, man, that okay, she's gone. Like, and I think another thing that really helped or contributed to me dealing with the pain differently was moving from her house. So obviously I was staying with her, I was seeing her every day. I feel like if I was still staying at her house, I was gonna feel like the absence, I was gonna feel the gap more, because lo muntu angisamboni landlini, like okay vele akasekho. So now obviously ngihlala lana angisamboni vele, like bengasamboni isikhathi leside, so that made things, you know, better. So as I just also mentioned gokuthi, last year I also moved back with my parents, like I moved in with my parents. It's something that is not easy, you guys, because I am used to doing things the way I want to do them, and I am used to, you know, doing things at my own time, at my own race. And I am not used to like go balisa every time when I have to leave, because like when I was staying at my parents' house, you guys, being sala nakoko so too, like during the day, so it was up to me go to clean as cleaner, and then after that, what am I gonna do? So now that I'm staying with my parents, and it's not easy, man, adjusting. It's really not easy, I don't want to lie, but it's something that I'm working on, because I don't want to go back to my parents' house, like to my grand's house. I do want to go back, but I just feel like I have to adjust, you know, I really have to adjust. Yeah. So another thing that happened last year, you guys know, obviously I did mention this on my life update, is dropping out of school. Honestly, I thought dropping out of school is like an easy thing, you know. I thought like people who drop out of school, that I just drop out and then move on with their lives and baby grand, you know, until I dropped out. Okay, I didn't feel like, or like I didn't feel somehow about dropping out until it was exams or like test time, like, you know, towards the end of the year. So everyone on my WhatsApp was there complaining about exam, about school, about test, and that's when I was questioning myself, like, no, was it exactly girl, because your peers, people your age are out there like stressed about school, but when man, you just wake up every day and breathe. Like, what's exactly your plan? I remember like after that I started feeling so depressed, you guys. I think for like a week or 2 weeks, like until like you guys were done with school, like that I was so down, like I was so down, because I think it didn't sink in that I dropped out until, you know, people started writing their exams and everyone is just busy. I'm on the phone with Jessica, she's complaining to me, scholar, what, and I'm like, oh wow, so vele you dropped out. No, so what's your plan? Like, what if plan B doesn't work out? Like, what are you gonna do? Guys, it was so hard. Like, it was so hard. I think that's when I started doing TikTok and decided that I'm going back to YouTube, because I just couldn't take like being depressed or feeling somehow or feeling overwhelmed. That's when I was like, you know what, let me just do this, at least this will make me feel better. So yeah, man, it wasn't easy at all, but we're good now. So yeah, man, those are like the highlights of like my 2022. But I felt like towards the end of the year after, you know, like everything that happened, I started feeling better. I picked up. I just told myself that no, Azzy, you can't be like this forever. You know, you have to be grand. You really have to decide to be grand. That's when I started rocking. Me and my friends started spending more time together. You know, started going out again and started feeling better. You know, I feel like I ended the year pretty much good. And I was just looking forward to starting a new year. Like, I don't want to lie, I was looking forward to starting a new year. That's why I was happy towards the end of the year, because I was looking forward to starting a new year. And yeah, man, we're here today in 2023. Obviously, like any other person, I have goals for the new year. I'm not gonna share all of my goals with you guys, because I feel like goals are, you know, serious things, man, that you cannot just, you know, tell people or go deep. I'm gonna just say, you know, there and there, but I'm not gonna go deep. So my first goal for this year, you guys, is going back to my healthy lifestyle. You know, I want to go back to Noah's green smoothie. I want to go back to Noah's workout, you know, workout, like going back to my fitness journey. Honestly, for those of you who know, you know exactly that I was once a fitness guru. Like, I was obsessed with working on my body, and I loved it, man. It made me feel so good, and I miss it. Like, I really miss it. I was enjoying it, you guys. Like, I remember those days where I used to wake up at 5, clean, go to the gym, come back, have a green smoothie. Honestly, I would get a lot of things done throughout the day because I would be so energetic. I want that energy back, you know. I want to see my tummy so flat. I want to see my thighs, you know, toned a bit. I love my body, but I feel like my body can be better or can look more than this, you know. So that's why I'm gonna go back. But honestly, all in all, I'm not doing it because of how it makes me look, but how it makes me feel. Honestly, it boosts my self-confidence. It makes me feel so grand, man. So yeah, man, this year we're going back, you know, we're doing it again, we're trying again. Yeah. Okay, so we just had load shedding in case the quality has changed. But the second thing that we have on my this year goals is be consistent here on the Red app. Take this app serious, and thank you so much, guys, for 1,000 subscribers. I didn't even mention this to y'all like on my previous vlog, but we reached 1,000 subscribers, guys. I am like grateful. Like, I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, even though it took us long to get to 1,000 subscribers, but we're here now. Like, what matters is we're here now. And I feel like another thing that made us took some time to get to 1,000 subscribers was because I'll be consistent and then stop creating content. Be consistent and then stop. So if maybe I was consistent for like, yeah, a good year and be consistent, maybe we've reached like 1,000 long ago. But you know what? It doesn't matter. What matters is we're here now. And thank you so much for my TikTok followers, my TikTok family who came from TikTok and then now subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you. Like, I'm not know what's but love you loads, Gesan. But yeah, I'm gonna be consistent in both apps. I'm gonna try. It's not easy, guys, especially when you're using like one phone, like one camera. It's not easy recording for TikTok and then YouTube at the same time, but we're gonna try, you know. We're gonna try. I promise I'm gonna be consistent. Okay, so thirdly, you guys, is starting another business this year. You guys know I sold eyelashes, I sold clothes like in the past few years, and I think I've learned, you know, some few things on those businesses to the point whereby now I feel like I am ready and I'm not gonna repeat those mistakes. Instead, now I'm gonna fix them. I've learned that when you're setting your prices, make sure that all your expenses, each and every expense is covered. Never set your prices just because you want to gain a lot of customers. Yes, fine, you're gonna get a lot of customers, but are all the costs gonna be covered? No, they're not gonna be covered. You're gonna make a loss and then you're just not gonna enjoy doing the business, you know. So that's a lesson that I've learned and that I'm gonna fix. I'm not gonna do that mistake again here on this new baby of mine. So she's coming, stay tuned for her. We're gonna have Alondo's little sister because she's also gonna be my baby, you know. It kind of like drained me also, you guys. This business drained me because it's a serious thing, like it's a big thing, you know. It's not like something easy, something small. So I don't want to go deep, just stay tuned. I think I'm gonna launch maybe like beginning of Feb or like mid Feb, but yeah, we're still working on it, just trying to make sure that everything is perfect. Because one thing about me, you guys, I just want my things to be grand, you know, my things to be pachash. Yeah. So lastly, you guys, this year, remember on my life update video I did mention that I am planning on going back to school, but I don't know when, and I think I finally know when. So this year I've decided that I want to go back to school, but there's gonna be a slight change. Not even a slight change, this is like a big change. So I'm gonna oh damn, yabona hlala emakhaya inkinga ifika ibe la. So you guys, as I'm saying that, it's not like a slight change, it's a big change. Like honestly, it is a big change. It also scares me right now, you know, but I feel like it's something that I have to do, like it's something that I'm gonna do, you know. So I am not going back to Val University. I am no longer gonna be doing accounting, guys. Accounting reversed me. Accounting, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, it's deeper than what I'm gonna say, you know. Accounting destroyed me mentally, and to the point whereby, you guys, I don't even see myself one day waking up, bathing, and going to work at 9 to 5 as an accountant. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So this other day I even questioned myself that, no, as then what's the point of you like furthering this degree but you're not gonna use it, you're not gonna make use of it? So that's when I got to like the conclusion of, I am gonna change a school and then I'm gonna change a course, you know. Just comment down below and let me know which course you think I'm gonna do, you know, or which course you think suits me. So I'm gonna change a course, I'm gonna do another course in another university. Hopefully if they accept me, I'm still like waiting and stuff, but that's like a good thing that I am finally going back to school, because guys, I do want to graduate, you know. So yeah, man, you guys, I am so excited for this journey, you know, that I'm about to start, and I'm just so excited about this year. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be a good year, not only for me but even for you guys. It's like a thing of having faith, you know, starting a new year with faith and just believing that it's going to be a good year. Even though maybe it's not going to be, but just having the faith and just doing exactly what you have to do, you know, thriving and fighting, you know, to achieve all your goals. That all what matters. The rest, yeah, man, I think I've touched almost everything that I wanted to talk about. I just hope you guys have a beautiful year, a good start. We're starting again, you guys. We're not giving up. We're pushing. Every year, it's a year to show up again and to start afresh, you know. Since Namin Kona will start afresh, you can also do it, you know. So, yeah, guys, that's it. Like, honestly, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I'm gonna see you guys on my next video. Don't forget to like, comment,